Fiki. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Fiki? Says, been talking to a man online. He is hot and cold and told him about it, and he is like he is busy with projects. Should I lean back? I have made it clear I'll back off if he is not interested. Well, I mean, you don't even need to say anything like that, right? A man's actions will tell you what's going on, right? I mean, maybe he has other projects and stuff going on. Maybe he's dating other women, especially if you're online, right? Most people who are online, they're dating other people online. And that's fine, right? That's what people are doing. And that's okay, right? And so, it might take some time for him to get to you. He might never get to you. He might not be interested. You don't know if you're talking to a man online. I wouldn't consider it hot and cold. I mean, yeah, maybe he's talking to you and then he's disappearing, then he's talking to you and he's disappearing. Just ignore all that nonsense, right? Fiki, what you want to be doing is you want to get into a world of abundance. You want to be in a place where, let's take this down real quick. You want to be in a place where you're not even worried. Right now, you're putting too much thought and energy into this dude, right? What you need to do if you're online is you just need to let the guys that show up, right? And if you've had enough of a conversation, right? If you've talked to a guy and you've had some conversation with him and you don't need to have a huge conversation with them. My suggestion is that you start by qualifying and screening them. And once you're done qualifying and screening them, which doesn't take very long, don't have like a long conversation with them. Don't try having this long conversation. Make it so that he has to meet up with you in order to talk with you anymore. And so all you want to do is just let him know that you'd love to meet up with him and that you're really busy, so you don't have a lot of time to chat right now. But if he wants to meet up, let you know, and you'll make some time to meet up, right? And so you don't want to spend all your time chatting with dudes online. That is a no-win strategy. You waste lots and lots and lots of time, and you don't really get very far with it. I mean, there are some things that you might want to know, which is why you use screening questions. You want to ask him questions about, who he is and what's going on with him, that one, frame you as a high quality woman who's in the position of deciding who's going to show up in her life or not. That's the number one thing that you want to do. And then you just want to have enough conversation to, see how weird he is or not, right? If he starts sending you weird stuff or not. And after that, you can do one of two things. Either one, my suggestion is that you meet up with him for a short meetup, just to talk to him, make sure that he's not a total creeper or anything. And or the other option of what you can do, and some women hate this, which is why it's optional, and that is you get on video chat. You can do like phone chat, like a phone conversation if you want to as well. But the best is video chat, because then you get to see what he actually looks like. You get to find out if, his pictures are from 10 years ago when he was 15 pounds less or whatever the case may be. And you get to kind of hear his personality and hear him talk to you, because some people are really good on text, right? They're really good at messaging back and forth, but they suck in person. And some people suck at messaging back and forth, but they're great in person. And so the faster and more quickly you can kind of get into a real conversation with this person, the sooner you can find out whether you guys mesh or not, whether he's interesting or not, whether he's, 50 pounds heavier than his photos or not. And so that's, the only thing you can't really determine if you do video chat is whether he's lying about his height or not, right? Because lots of guys lie about their height online because, women are that's one of their screening things. It's one of the most common screening things that women have online. Yeah. So Fiki says, yes, we did phone. Well, then you don't want to continue chatting, right? Because your next step is meeting up. And so you want to meet up. If you liked each other all over the phone, if everything was good over the phone, you want to meet up. And so you want to stop his messaging nonsense, right? Stop using Messenger, text messages, all that kind of stuff to build a relationship, and start focusing on getting to the meetup. And if he's not trying to meet up, then my suggestion is that you limit the amount of time that he can message you. Because if you limit the amount of time that he messages you, his only way to talk to you is to actually meet up. And that's the ideal scenario. If he's not going to do that, you should limit his access to you completely, right? And just let him know that you'd love to meet up sometime, but that you're really, really busy, and so you don't have a ton of time to chat. But you'll make some time if he wants to meet up. That is what you want to do.